Akilak. The horse back to guess is this Faasel, number 13. 9-1 on the course is now a 7-1 chance. Faasel out to 9-1 Penzance. Very weak card Diamond at 11-1. 8-1 against Cerium, and it's 11-1 Strangely Brown.
Starter appealing for calm amongst the jockeys as they walk or trot, and now canter forward, and they're away, and Cart Diamond has jumped off after them as they go towards the first flight. Short run to the first in this Triumph hurdle, and over the first, Admiral is the first to jump off with Loyal Focus in second, Barati is third, then Don't Be Bitten close up on the near side in the blue jacket. Simonovsky races quickly as well. Not far off them is Danor, and Penzance in white with a black cap. Majlis over on the far side is prominent with Cerium as they run towards the second obstacle, and it's the strong running Admiral that leads to Loyal Focus in the yellow jacket. Majlis is on the inside, then in the white cap is Barati, followed by Cerium. Out wide is Don't Be Bitten, and then wider in pink is Etondar Indian as they jump the second. They're tracked by Yankee Doodle Dandy and Sound Blaster in red headgear with up his inside Diego Chow. Then behind the front 10 or 11 Penzance, followed by Courant Dare and New Entic. They're tracked by Danor out wide of Faasel in red. Courant Dare just got snatched up there in front of the enclosures. Akilak's deep in the midfield, followed by Strangely Brown, Cart Diamond towards the back with Bonbon Rose. Also Skyhawk in rear with Far Blur. Simonovsky already under pressure and struggling, and so too at the rear is Biscar 2. Into the back straight, and it's Admiral that leads the way. A couple of lengths to Loyal Focus in second. Majlis is third, and then close up Barati. Next is Yankee Doodle Dandy in a good position with Cerium in the blue sleeve jacket on the inside, clearing that one. Sound Blaster was next, and then Penzance and Etondard Indian towards the outside. Very well grouped together. Just in behind the leaders is Sound Blaster in the red and white striped jacket. In blue and orange on the inside, near side, Diego Chow, and they cleared that one safely. Far Blur is well off the pace, so too is New Entic and Biscar 2 as they continue along the back straight and over the next. Admiral leads. Loyal Focus was rather slow there. Bonbon Rose is making quite steady headway on the outside as they run towards the left-hand turn, which will take them towards the third last. And in close-up now, Admiral, Majlis in the noseband, Barati, Loyal Focus in yellow on the outside, then Cerium still very handy. Looking for Akilak, his white-black races, probably about 11th, not too far off the pace as they jump this one. Admiral from Majlis with Loyal Focus close-up and Barati, and these are trapped by Yankee Doodle Dandy. Penzance making forward headway now into about 6th in the white jacket. Faasel is there too in red. Cart Diamond now circling the field, making good progress from Bonbon Rose, and then Akilak trying to get involved as well as they make the top turn. Longish run down the hill towards the second last, and Admiral has made it all so far in the JCB Triumph hurdle. Admiral by a couple of lengths from in second. Cerium on the inside of Majlis and Loyal Focus. Cart Diamond moves forward. A threatening run on the outside. The white sleeve jacket worn by Richard Johnson, who won this race last year. Penzance, the horse with the big white face, and then Diego Chow, and Akilak's trying to reel them back. Here's the second last. Admiral now being challenged on all sides, and there's Cerium probably just taking over on the inside. It's Cerium from Admiral. Penzance is waiting in the wings. Majlis, Cart Diamond now driven. Faasel is running on well in the red and yellow jacket, and Akilak begins to pick up behind these under Graham Lee as they turn for home, and it's Cerium that takes over. Penzance, though, is switched inside and looks a big danger. Then Faasel, followed by Cart Diamond. Akilak under strong pressure, moves into 4th place, and then behind these is Far Blur running on from the rear. Penzance from Faasel. Faasel travels well. Cerium on the stand side. Penzance lands just ahead of Faasel, then Cerium and Akilak. Far Blur is behind these as they race up the hill. Penzance by about a length and a half. Faasel not finding too much off the bit, but trying to come back. Penzance just idling, losing a bit of concentration. Penzance pulled back by Faasel. Here comes the line. Penzance just holds Faasel. They're clear of Akilak in third. Cerium and Far Blur. Then Strangely Brown ran on from a long way back. Next was Yankee Doodle Dandy and Diego Chow. Biscar 2 made late headway. Loyal Focus. Then Majlis and Admiral. Simonovsky, New Entic, Skyhawk. They trail back to Danor, Courant Dare, Don't Be Bitten, and Bonbon Rose and Sound Blaster. And Barati, one of the last to complete. Pulling up was Cart Diamond. Penzance in a bit of struggle. It has been called, a photograph has been called here but we're pretty certain that Penzance has prevailed in the hands of Robert Thornton, who won earlier in the week on Cheltenham. Here comes the result.
It's number 17.
Penzance has won the Triumph Hurdle. Penzance has just held Faasel. Faasel just didn't produce an immediate response under pressure from Tony Dobbin, but in fairness, he did keep going in the closing stages. Penzance just got a bit lonely in front, but he held the second horse at bay. Penzance the winner for the Elite Racing Club, trainer Alan King and jockey Robert Thornton. The Elite Racing Club, a hugely popular racing syndicate, has many, many members. Here are just a few of them watching the race in the parade ring, and a memorable day for them.
Penzance 7-1, 30-2 and 6 this morning. Has returned the 9-1 clear fourth favourite for Penzance, but a poor result in the betting shops and for anti-post bookmakers as well. That Penzance beats Faasel, quite a move for that. The late lunge just failed for Faasel, the 7-1 second favourite. Akilak running on to be third, the 7-2 favourite, and some bookmakers pay on the fourth. That's Cerium, an 8-1 chance. The distance was ahead and 8 lengths, and that Penzance, the 29th horse to run in that Kempton trial that we show on Channel 4 and come here for the Triumph Hurdle, and the 5th to complete the double. Kempton in here, Snowdrop in 2000. Then before that you had Katajana and myself, and Pollistown in 79. Penzance 9-1 for Robert Thornton.
Well, a great result for Chocolate Thornton and Alan King. It does look for a moment that Faasel would come and wear them down up the run-in. But Choc, who's just got better and better over the last 2 or 3 years, he's really strong. And he kept Penzance going all the way to the line. It'll mean a lot to him.
Well, a great time for the elite people. We were saying beforehand that they've been enjoying huge success with homebreds. And for Alan King, they had the favourite here last year with Trouble at Bay and didn't come up with the goods. But this fella this afternoon, we thought it was a good race beforehand, and we've seen some decent 4-year-olds today.
Yeah, we've seen, well, 4 good horses, but 2 crackers altogether. Penzance goes through, and Tony Dobbin travelling well, and he's just behind him there. I thought that Faasel might pick up from here, but Penzance got away a little bit quicker and took him a bit of time to get into top gear. A great race, and they've quickened up 8 lengths from the 3rd and 4th. That's a
Every
long
time
race.
I've seen this Penzance, he's jumped well. He's done the business for them in no mean style, and it was his jump at the last that made things easier for him, and could maybe 2 horses that could just go on and make the grade at champion herd and higher level.